evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Expressed Opinion. I am your girl, Lynn Roberts.
I'm that girl, DC.
And I'm your boy, T-Roy. Big C's, Big C.
Oh, he low with it today. It's supposed to be Big C's
in the building.
And I guess you're wondering why we're sitting here with these masks on. Well, as you know, the Delta variant of COVID is running rampant, and so we thought we would take extra precautions today. And like my mother always say, safety is always in season. So we're deciding to be safe just in case, because you never know. So, anywho, with that being said, and with this thing sticking to my lips, I just yeah, hold on.
You got to pull the earrings through it.
I didn't even pull my earrings through it. I ain't even gonna worry about it. But anywho, so since we up here looking like surgeons, I thought a good topic to talk about today would be plastic surgery and the price you pay to be beautiful. What y'all think?
Oh, so we talking about stuffing booties and titties.
Yeah.
And sucking stomachs.
Yeah, we gonna talk about all of it.
Adding and subtracting asses and
turning noses.
Yes, we're going to delve into all of it.
Oh,
From what I just learned, they fixing a third member too.
Oh yeah, it's called a penile implant.
Penile implants.
Yes, men get them.
Who does that?
Men.
Well, you know, some guys they get it because
But
they no
you
longer
snap
can erect, so they do it and pump it up.
Some do it for that reason.
But that's not a plastic surgery. We're talking about pumping it up.
It is a plastic surgeon.
It's a
You're talking
surgery.
about pumping it up.
Well, they use it. It pumps blood through
Yes.
the venous, like to make it erect.
These must be for the snappers. Gotta be for the snappers.
What's this? What's the snapper?
Well, you got to realize now. I think
It is not. I don't know what your fixation is, but everything is not about being gay. Okay?
I didn't say that.
You
I
just
said
said
it
for the
must be
snappers. But you have a whole bunch of straight men that go and get penile implants. Okay.
Okay, so we're talking about plastic surgery and the price you pay to be beautiful.
Yes.
Okay, so how many surgeries are there?
Okay. You got breast augmentation. You got the BBL, which is the Brazilian butt lift. You got the tummy tuck. You got rhinoplasty, which is the nose job. You got the facelift, which they take the whole, face and just,
Oh, you talking about the ones that look like a bulldog?
Wow.
And you got to pull yourself up?
Well, yeah, they
So
got,
you walk around looking happy all day?
they do that.
You
You have
Why you looking at me like that?
you have liposuction,
Okay, I know what that
where
is.
they suck everything out.
Okay.
So I
you
mean,
have a body lift.
yeah, you can do a body lift. It's like they just do everything at one time. They do the breast, the butt, the lipo, all of that. They do all of that at one time.
Okay, so
They call that one the mommy makeover. That one is the mommy makeover. What?
He's looking at the penile implant.
They're doing something. What's on that phone? What y'all got on that phone?
We're looking at. I was showing him the penile implant.
It's saying 75% of men that get a penile implant experience an increase in both girth and length.
That's why they call it an implant.
But I thought it was just, just to make it work. I didn't think it's going to.
No, that's what the blue pill is for, to make it work.
Oh, got it.
Got
it.
That.
Man, who is doing these implants?
Doctors?
Listen. Well, I'll never know. I'm not going to sit here and tell you. I'll never know.
You wrong.
I will never know. I would never
But you
know.
have some people who are like maybe in relationships and they woman really like them, but maybe they're just not where they need to be. They might decide, okay, look, go get it, go do it. It's not like nobody gonna run around and say I had to go. Men ego, I think, is too hard, too big to say I wanna have it done. I'm quite sure it's men that. What I mean, it wasn't. People
They
not
probably
doing
you probably got men that's gone to have it done on the low. Didn't tell nobody, but they
I'm
went.
trying to tell you.
You know,
Like, hold
this mask is really showing, is hiding my expression, man. This mask is really hiding my expression because yet alone a man, if they are that insecure themselves, they don't need to be here.
Well, you have some
What do you
men
mean they don't?
that
Hold
lost
up,
the penile.
time, flag on
See,
the flag.
see.
I need a hold up.
See,
hold
y'all
up.
taking it already
No,
taking it out
what
of
do you
context.
mean?
I'm not talking about dying. I'm not talking about killing yourself. I ain't talking about all that. I'm talking they just don't need to be there with that person. They just don't need to be
In a relationship.
Like, I'm just saying, like, they just don't need to be in a relationship.
What are they doing it for themselves? If that's what they need to do to make themselves feel whole and feel happy, what's wrong with it? What's wrong with them doing that?
The same thing wrong with y'all.
Just because you
getting
maybe
jobs and
look, wait a minute,
bad
hold
jobs.
up. Maybe just because you blessed and maybe well endowed, God didn't give that to everybody. So that's why He made plastic surgeons.
Wow.
So
That's why He
No, very
gifted.
true.
That's why He gifted people to be
do
plastic.
what they
Exactly.
can do, right?
This mask is hiding my expression, y'all.
There's
I am really giving it to them this time.
Wow.
some guys out there with that baby syndrome. It's like really small.
Mm-hmm.
So they got to go in there and make
Do
it look
something.
right.
And actually, while you're playing, I saw an episode. It's a show called Atlanta Plastic.
Uh-huh.
Dr. Wright A. Jones, 6'3", bald head, got a nice beard.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
Finest.
Here
Anyway,
we go.
yes. Anywho, they had a show called Atlanta Plastic. It was him and another surgeon, and it was a guy that came in there, and he was having that issue. Unfortunately for the guy, he couldn't do nothing to him. He couldn't.
It was
he,
just too small to work on.
he couldn't even work with.
See,
him,
that's what
you
I'm
know.
talking about. It was
You
way
know.
too small to work on.
Wait. It was that.
Vienna sausage?
He couldn't even work with him. He was like, and I was like, look, can y'all hide my face? I don't even want my
Yeah,
face
yeah,
to
baby
be
penis
on
syndrome.
TV. Yeah, so.
But you know what? I'm looking like this because I feel bad.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I think everybody
Should
needs
enjoy
to
it.
right. I mean, I feel like it's somebody for
That
everybody.
intimacy.
So, I mean, just to think that this man won't be able to please a woman because he have, like,
A woman himself. He can't hit
a
nothing.
woman and stuff, however.
You get
you
no
know?
depth.
I was like, hold up, Tank.
Oh, wow.
See, y'all women don't have to worry about that issue or nothing at all.
What about breast augmentation?
Yeah. Women worry about their breasts being too small.
You know what? Excuse you two. You know what? You. I'm gonna need you to hop on one side or another. I'm gonna need you to be over here or over there. Because everything I say, you like going against me and you riding with them. It's 3 against 1 over here. I'm trying to oh my God. Look, you see this for the past 3 episodes. I need y'all to go back. This dude has been going against me. Where the people at? Where my boys at? Okay, all right. Back to the show. But I'm just saying.
Are you done with your little rant? Are you okay? Are you
Like I
okay?
said, this mask is hiding a whole lot of information on this topic. Now, you're talking about God creation. You were born with what you were born with. There's nothing you can do about that.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you
That's
can.
why plastic surgery is here.
I mean,
We're talking about the fact when people try to over beautify themselves.
When
And it's
people
common.
take it,
That's
so
not abuse.
no, because see, you can get everything can be done in moderation.
right.
Right.
So you got some women that have had breast augmentations, and what is so damn funny?
Because some of these women need to have their toes implanted. They do ugly ass toes.
Well, hey, it is
They
another
need to
show.
have
Wait a minute,
fingers
while
done.
you playing, hold on. It is another show called My Feet Are Killing Me.
Wow.
Watch it. Anyway, back to the subject at hand.
She know it all. She done seen it all, y'all.
Yeah, I watch stuff like that. Anywho, you got women around here who have had breast augmentations, and you can't even tell
Right.
because they've done it modestly. Then you have other women who have taken it to the extreme, and you like, really, chick? You know good and hell well.
Well,
You,
some
Exactly.
women you can, cause like women get lifts. Like the older you get, gravity is
Lord
real.
knows, cause honey,
It's
without
real.
this right here,
Gravity
these
is
bad
real.
boys be having a
And
conversation
so-
with my neighbor.
Some
I'm
women,
just
they
saying.
don't do it. They don't have to have stuff, added to it, but they'll add stuff to lift it.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah,
for-
you can get a breast lift.
But yeah, but I'm talking.
Oh,
We
yeah,
know that.
yeah.
But
no, but there's some that hit the that
So let me
on
ask
the
you
end of the
something.
spectrum that I've seen those triple H's and
Yeah, that's what
you're
I'm
like,
saying.
why
Yeah,
are you doing
that's
that to
ridiculous.
yourself? Yeah.
But see, a ethical doctor, if you go to an ethical surgeon, they will not do that. A lot of times when you see women with breasts like that, they've had to go out of the country
On
to
these
get that done.
vacations.
Or an unethical doctor here in the
Mhm,
States
mhm.
will do it. But if you're going to like a really board certified surgeon that's ethical, they're not
They're
going to
not
do
going to
that.
touch it.
Yeah. It's a show, we were talking about this, it's a show called Botched.
Oh yeah.
If you ever watch that show, you see people coming in there where they don't went out of the country and had these plastic surgeries and got jacked up. And then they have to come back over here and get these doctors to fix them.
Oh,
Well,
I know what you're talking
Well,
about.
let
You're
me
talking about
trip
the
you out,
girl that
though.
did the,
Hold on.
Let me trip you out. Hold on. Some of those surgeons is doing that. Our surgeons from here, they go to these countries
Mm-hmm.
because
Yes.
to have it done,
Mm-hmm.
and surgeons come back and they leave it up to the country that whoever they have it done to continue to take care of these people, and people are dying.
It's called they do called health vacations.
It was one. Wait a minute. It was one episode. A woman was on there. She was involved in an accident, and it messed up her nose. Right. She went to the surgeon, plastic surgeon. Now the surgeon she went to. Now tell me, this just me, and the common sense thing. I'm not going to a dentist to get a nose job.
To get a rhino, no.
You went to a dentist. Just because he got doctor on his name doesn't mean that he specializes in what you need. I would never go to a dentist. If you do not specialize in what I need done, I'm not going to you. And that's what she did, and he ended up jacking up her nose. So she had to go to them for them to fix her nose.
You know
Well,
what?
that
People
isn't-
like that are just idiots.
There is a dentist that does that.
Oh, so Buddy got.
There is a dentist that does facial reconstruction, but he can't do rhinoplasties and things like that. It all has to do with the dental.
Yeah, the dental part, yeah, but not my nose.
But not your nose, no.
You can
My
mess
money-
with the teepuses, but leave my nose alone.
Yeah, little.
But we're talking about doctors here. How about these? There was one young lady, I forgot her name. I believe she was a dancer. Was going to a hotel, I believe in Atlanta, helping young ladies get their
Butt
butts enlarged.
injections. Uh-huh.
And she's now in jail.
Oh
The
yeah,
life
yeah,
sentence.
yeah. Because it was a couple of people that died
Right.
from that. Yeah.
Because people don't realize inside of your inner thighs, there's two major arteries. And it runs up through your butt.
Mm-hmm.
You put pressure on those two major arteries, you don't get blood flow.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's killing you. Your heart isn't getting a full pump because the blood isn't moving through those thick arteries. So there was that huge time when they had this big thing about putting cement
Oh yeah, I remember that.
into their butts.
Yeah, they
No,
were.
they were shooting something else.
No,
Well,
it was
it's
No,
not-
no, cement too, but it was
yeah,
something
the
else.
woman that was in New York
Yeah, but
that
she
was
went-
doing the cement one.
Yep.
I'm like, who in the hell put cement in
See,
your
man, you know
ass?
this. Don't fall in the water. You're done.
You-
You drowning.
So I have a question. Like, would you, if you were dating a woman and let's say she fell short and she wanted to have plastic surgery, right? And she came to you and she was like really adamant about having it, whether it be butt, tummy tuck, and she just felt like for her it was more of a self-esteem and she really wanted to do it. What would you say to her? Would you talk her out of it? Would you be okay with it as long as it's done in
I would
moderation?
never be okay with it because when I meet you, that's what I like.
Okay.
I would never be okay with it. When I first met you, I saw you, that's what I like. What you changing for?
But what if
Okay.
she's not doing it for you? She's doing it for her.
I know, I understand. I'm getting to that.
Okay.
So now, if she's doing it for her, yes, I would try to talk her out of it. But if that's what she wants, I have to support her.
Mhm.
I have to support her. Now, when it don't work out for her in the best interest of what she's thinking,
Mhm.
you know, now I got to give her extra support, and I got to, baby, you know, hey, you did that, you look good. I don't feel, you know what I'm saying? I had a lot, you know, let me give you a little small story. You know, my wife, she had breast cancer. You know, they had to remove, you know, the top end. And she had to get top end. So, I mean, you know, like, she still look good to me. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing, you know, it's nothing that we ask for. You know what I'm saying? You don't ask for cancer. You don't ask for sickness or nothing, but it happened. And you have to support that. So, you know, if I meet somebody, I'm meeting them, I like what I see. But if she want to change it, I'm like, why would you want to do that?
I mean, I would support you with, after exploring a lot of avenues. My brother kind of said a profound thing when he lost his leg in a motorcycle accident. And sitting in the hospital, he's like, this leg isn't me. This leg isn't me. There's a me in here. It's just a thing. Told the doctor to get rid of it. They cut the leg off and they gave him a prosthetic. He's a happy man, up and around, doing everything he can. They told him, we can put you through years of plastic surgery, rebuilding, and he's like, for what? What are you putting through that pain for? If people are going to see me different because of this leg, I don't need the people in my life.
Exactly.
So he removed that limb, and that's a bit of an extreme in that story. But I get the idea of people wanting to sculpt themselves a certain way because of the societal measure of beauty. So you have to look this way or that way or the next. Hence the explosion of the Brazilian butt lift, which I think is absolutely asinine. You know,
And you know, more women die from Brazilian butt lifts than
Any other surgery.
that's the part of the whole thing. The cost behind it is not just monetary. What are you doing to your body?
Is it worth your life?
You're putting some alien into your body and don't think that's going to have an effect. There's a side effect to everything.
Well, you have some actresses or entertainers or celebrities that have had the work done, and now they're getting reversed.
Yeah, they regretting it.
Yes, and
K.
don't
Michelle
quote me.
name.
She is really speaking out against.
Yeah.
So, question. Just a little turnaround real quick. So, you're with the guy, and he wants you to have a butt lift or whatever.
Oh, I'm doing
So,
it. I'm about to suck all this.
Oh.
I'm about to put it right back.
No.
First of all,
Hold on, wait a minute,
go
hold
ahead.
on.
You go.
Why
You go
I
ahead
can't
first.
add to it?
Say it again.
Why I can't add to it?
I'm saying,
No.
like, if he came to you and said, baby, I want you to, you know.
Okay, wait,
Well,
wait,
I'm not
hold on,
gonna
wait a
say-
minute,
I
wait a
said,
minute.
why I can't
So see,
add
first
to
of
it?
all, I'm
No,
gonna
ma'am.
answer this
No,
one.
ma'am.
I'm gonna ask.
It's
Look,
ample.
you already got the size of Brazil back. So why you need to add? You trying to put
Brazil.
East Asia back there too?
Damn.
I'm just saying. You know?
He's Asian.
Okay.
My
You-
feelings are hurt.
No, why?
'Cause I
She know I love. She know I'm gonna tell her the truth.
Right.
She already know I'm gonna tell her.
DC.
But,
DC.
No, I'm not getting. I'm not. No, I won't
Okay.
do it.
DC,
No.
stand up.
Hey,
Watch the entire
Hey.
comment screen
Hey.
light up.
I didn't ask her to stand up.
She gonna light
Stand
up.
up.
The whole commentary screen gonna light up.
I guarantee you, the comment.
Look, I stand next to her.
comment
I look
crazy.
anorexic. I look anorexic.
Really?
And
Standing
you
next
ain't
to
nowhere
her.
close to it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm anorexic.
Hello, I am here. I'm sitting right here.
Yeah,
I'm
we
just
know.
saying.
I'm sitting right here.
I mean,
I'm
but-
with him on that one.
Okay.
But no, I was just jokingly. No, I would not alter my body to satisfy a guy.
No.
Not happening.
Nope.
But
I mean-
if I'm doing it for myself,
Right, you doing it for yourself, but
Yeah.
what you said earlier, you said if a woman wasn't getting pleased by a man, he would go to, she would say, you know, why don't you go and see what you can do about it?
No, we didn't say
And I'm
if
like-
the woman, but we were saying if the guy himself wanted to do that for himself.
DC said, if a guy wasn't satisfying a woman, and she say,
No,
why don't
I didn't
you
say
go?
that. No.
See,
and
that's
do
not
that.
what she said.
I said if he did it. I said there are times when guys, you know, aren't able to satisfy. But
Now,
well, okay. So what you want? So okay, let's hypothetically say that I said that. Finish your statement. What were you saying that I said?
I was just saying, that's what you said. I mean,
You mean
because-
as a woman
as
asking
a
him to
woman,
go
you
do
can ask
it?
him to go
I
do
mean,
it,
it's up to
you
him
know?
whether he do it or not.
exactly. Just like it's up to a woman
I
whether
mean,
she
would that
gonna
be
do it or
okay?
not.
If she asked him because she really cared about him and wanted to be with him, and she said, "Okay, you're not satisfying me. You know, you ever thought about? Well, let's talk about getting a penile implant."
Okay,
If he entertains it, that's fine. But
okay,
I don't need that.
okay. Stop right there. Now we're not talking about the girl. We're
Mhm.
talking about you.
Okay.
And your guy wasn't pleasing you.
What did he want me to enhance?
No, he said,
no.
would you want the guy
To
to go?
enhance.
Are
to
you
enhance?
going to force him?
I mean, would you be okay with him going to enhance himself to come
For a
back
penile implant?
to come back to you and
For a
please you?
penile, or you just talking about any type of?
No, for the penile implant.
If that's what I mean, I would tell. First of all, see, it's something I was answering that question too fast.
You got to get rid of Buddy. You got to get rid of Buddy.
No. Hold on.
And then after you answer, I need.
I'm a different breed. I'm not lying. I'm a different
After you
breed.
answer, I need Lynn to answer too.
No, I'm a different breed now. Don't get me wrong. Now he can't be. If he is like genuine and it's one. It would have to be one of those things that start off like maybe a friendship, and it grow. And I'm like, okay, you know. But listen, no, I'm being for real. If I'm not attracted to him, I'm out
Yes,
the
you
door.
are attracted to him.
I am attracted to him.
But you
He's
are
a
attracted
good
to him.
dude.
He got everything. He got
And his only problem
everything.
is sexual, and he's willing to go do it. Hey,
You go and you tell this man.
No, I ain't
No,
gonna tell
no,
him.
he said she's not gonna tell him. No.
Okay, you not
I'm telling you,
gonna tell
ask me a
him,
question.
but-
I'm not gonna tell him. But if we sit down, now I will tell you if there's a problem. I'm like, okay, look.
Yeah,
look.
yeah.
Now we may try some other things. You know, you got strap-ons. I mean, I'm like, you know, you got strap-ons.
You got some
He
women,
got to
some
work.
women, they're just gonna be like, you ain't doing nothing. You got to go.
But see, you know
Hey,
what?
that's
Let me,
rude.
you know what?
But
No,
those
no.
are trifling
If
women.
I was younger, yes, I would. I'm older now, so superficial. Well, that's not superficial, but it's a difference now. Like my patience and tolerance for certain things is I'm more tolerable of it. So if he has everything I need, and you telling me that sexually he isn't satisfying me, but we have that chemistry, and I can sit down and talk to him about anything. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. Now, if it's a complex with him and it started causing us problems, then the tables could turn. Cause I'm serious. Like I'm tall, and people have complexes about my height, and they'll tell you I can go with somebody like you, and they're like, oh, I don't have a complex. As soon as we get out, all we do is talk about my height.
Mm-hmm.
That's a complex. You know? So if I could sit down and talk to him and it's a sexual thing now in my life, we could talk about it. Like it's stuff that can be done. I don't have to just throw everything away now. But if I was younger, immature, and be like, then I probably would have made that chick and be like, no, I'm out the door.
Mm-hmm.
You doing all this agreeing and stuff with her. What
But
you-
I
what you
mean, she got a
on?
valid point. I see where she's at. I understand her points. Cause I would be that way too. Cause I'm older now. Like she said, when I was younger, be like, oh, player. Number got deleted out the phone, everything. But now, in the stage of life that I'm in, no, we can sit down and we can talk about this. If we got an issue like that, we can sit down and talk about it and try to come up with a solution.
Now,
So where did the plastic surgery start? Like when did it come out to be like?
Man, in like the early 70s, they came out with plastic surgery.
Well,
You mean when it came out, or when it just became a boom?
when it became a popular
When it
Yeah.
became an
Popular,
acceptable thing, because back in the day, if you performed plastic surgery, if somebody found out you had plastic surgery, it was like
it was taboo.
yeah, it was taboo. Oh, you had, because you remember, I know every one of us up here watched Young and the Restless.
Oh God.
I know everybody.
Oh, my parents
watched
tortured me with that.
Yeah,
Okay.
Victoria, Victoria was my wife.
Wow.
And I know everybody remember Miss Chancellor on the Young and the
Oh
Restless.
yeah, I remember her too.
Miss Chancellor actually had a facelift done on the show.
And for real.
She had an actual facelift done on the show.
Wow.
Mhm.
Didn't know that.
So, and they're saying that the first plastic surgery was done back in 800 BC. I'd love to see what kind of tools they use.
Well, I'm thinking the first time you did any kind of medical procedure that's invasive, there was a form of plastic surgery because you
Yeah.
gotta try to repair that area, try to make it look as natural as possible.
Yeah.
Well, I've had to have plastic surgery.
What?
Yes, I was attacked by a Doberman. Yes, and my eyes, under my eyes, I had to have, I had gashes right above my mouth. I still have like his fangs teeth. I can't remember. See, this is his fang teeth.
Oh,
Both of them
fangs,
are out.
mhm.
Yeah, they're broken out. So they had to go in and they had to like, you know, I'm talking about like I could not see. So
Wow.
I mean something like that, and you'll never know.
Well,
And that's something I don't really
there's
share,
that.
but-
That I would consider a necessary
Yeah,
plastic
that-
surgery,
yeah.
and then elective surgery.
Yeah,
that people are
elective
going out
surgery. Yeah,
and going too far with.
exactly.
What-
Like Lil Kim.
Yes,
That's too far.
beautiful young lady, and all of a sudden it's like,
She
well,
was
Michael Jackson, too far.
too far.
Too far.
If you
Yep.
you can take your nose off on a whim.
You know what?
You went too damn far.
You like it?
Yeah, it's like bruh,
Put it back.
bruh, put that back, bruh. Don't you do that no more. You
I
sneeze and your
can't
shit come
breathe.
off right.
Now I do know some people. I know some women that went and had a tummy tuck, and they look real good. They look real good. You know, if it's for you, it's for you.
I plan on getting a tummy tuck. I ain't gonna lie. I need a tummy tuck. Cause them 3 children of mine done stretch my muscles.
What's not gonna do is blame me.
See, here we go. Here we go.
Listen, you want a tummy tuck because you want something.
I
You
want
a tummy tuck-
no. I want my 6-pack back. I used to have a 6-pack. Now I got no pack.
Okay, let me
I
ask you.
want my 6-pack back.
Let me ask you to stand up.
No,
Okay, now you don't want to stand up.
no, you stand up.
I'll stand up. It's not a problem. I'll stand up.
You standing up?
Oh wow!
Oh,
Wow!
oh my God,
That was a good one. That was a good one. You got down and down. You got down and
Anyway,
down.
but yeah, I do because I want to get my 6-pack back.
when you have the tummy tuck, like are you gonna have to work on getting it back? They just, I mean, what do you, once they do your tummy tuck, what are you looking to look like?
I'm looking to look back like I did before I had my churn.
Well, you have the
You're not
tummy
gonna
tuck.
get that
You
back.
don't have the 6-pack right then.
Well, actually, to be honest, I've already had a consultation.
Okay.
And actually, at first, I thought I needed liposuction. And I went to the doctor so I could see, okay, you know, because when I went in there, you do the consultation and everything, and he was like, okay, so what are you trying to do? And I said, well, I want to get lipo because I want to get my 6-pack back. So he examined me and stuff, and he was like, yeah, you can't get lipo. So I was
Don't
like,
have enough fat.
why not? And he was like, he said, he took my hand. He said, give me your hand. So he took my hand and he did it up and down my stomach like this. And he said, you feel that?
Muscle.
I said, yeah. He said, that's muscle.
Right. No
He
fat.
said, you don't have enough fat to suck out. He said, your muscles
Muscles are weak.
he said they've been stretched from you having kids. So therefore you would have to get a tummy tuck rather than a liposuction because lipo you don't have nothing
There's
to suck
nothing
out.
to take out, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So what if you get a tummy tuck and you still don't get what you want?
Oh, I'm gonna get what I want.
So are you gonna have to work out after you have the tummy tuck, or when you do the tummy tuck, it's gonna be what you want?
Well, because once the swelling goes down and everything, your tummy it will tighten up. But you know, I go to the gym anyway, so that's not gonna do anything but enhance what I have. Excuse you, what?
You don't need no tummy time.
Why don't tell me what I need. But yeah, once you
So yours is for. It's not because it's necessary. Yours is for.
it's
It's for her.
It's for me.
Yeah,
It's-
but
I'm not
that's
doing
what I
it
mean.
to.
You know what I'm trying to say.
I'm with her on that. I'm trying to see my belt again.
See?
Oh my God.
When you look down and can't see your belt buckle, it's a problem.
There was so many things that could have been said.
Oh my
Here
goodness.
we go again. We going out the damn.
But she can see her belt buckle.
She can see her belt buckle. I can't see my belt buckle.
But you said when you can see it, it's a problem. She can see hers.
I know. I
So
can't
it's
see
not a
mine.
problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do. I've already done. I've looked at a couple of surgeons, you know. And then the other thing is, if you plan on getting any type of surgery, invasive surgery like that, do your research.
Vanity.
Right, no,
That's
no
Make
right.
sure you do your research. Look for, when you research the
No
doctor,
risk.
you look for any type of malpractice suits that he's had or he or she may have had against them. Or if, you know, if they've had some patients that they had a surgery and surgery didn't go quite well or whatever. You need to make sure you do your research and make sure that doctor is board certified. Not only that, you need to get references. Talk to
Boom.
some of the other patients that he or she has had,
Yep.
and see what their outcome was.
Okay, hold on, wait. Why are they gonna talk to you, baby?
Yeah, they're
No,
not gonna
wait
do
a
that.
minute, hold on. Cause see, first of all, like I said, I'm like you. I did my research. You can go on. These doctors have websites now.
You mean the ones who make the comments, the
Reviews.
review?
Yes, you can go on there. You can see their patients. Their patients' names are up there, plain as day. You can contact the patients or whatever, and
Those
talk
are
to
the ones who do reviews. And
No, not necessarily the ones that do reviews. You can do, like, some that have reviews, they can ask you, you can ask them, do you have, because like the doctor that I visited here in Savannah, you can ask them, well, is there some patients that you have that I can talk to? Not none necessarily
And they
that
sign a
you
disclosure for
yeah.
that, because that's a HIPAA violation
Yeah.
otherwise.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Be careful. with
Yeah,
it.
exactly. But you do have some that will allow you, that don't mind talking to you about their experience. So you take all of that into consideration when you're deciding on whether or not this is something that you want to do for yourself.
Wait,
And I would strongly suggest that.
vanity.
She don't need no serious study.
Well,
Man, don't tell me. You ain't one looking at when I put on a dress and I'm trying to put on a form-fitting dress and I still look like I'm about 3.5, 4 months pregnant. Don't sit up here and tell me.
She don't need
Yeah,
no
I don't know y'all, but this headphones is hurting my ears.
Mine
today.
too.
I
That's
don't
good.
know
I
why.
think it's because you got the thing around your ear.
Oh,
you got the
I
mask
know.
part
But
around
I keep adjusting it.
Yeah, I keep doing it
feels
too.
fine and it's not hurting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But let me ask you something. Okay. Next question. I'm going to you first.
okay.
You talking to girls, she look really good, and then y'all get to know each other well, and then you get with her and y'all get ready to, and you find out her breasts are really hard. What do you do?
Yeah, I can't do fake breast. I can't even as much as watch it on daggone porn. You can tell. It's got little crinkles on the side. 'Cause
That's
it's
from
got
ones
the
that had
size.
that's from ones that had a bad boob job.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they
If
need
you
to do it
see
now?
crinkles and stuff on the side, yeah. And see, a reputable doctor is going. If you get a boob job from a reputable doctor, they're going to go under the muscle. So if you do a boob job and they put the implant under the muscle, you're not going to get that ripply thing.
But
you
I
get
like
with
soft and fluffy. I'm gonna know something ain't right if it ain't soft and fluffy.
So what do you say to her?
This ain't gonna work.
Oh, you gonna cut her off?
Well, I mean, if we're not deep into the relationship now, if I'm really into the person, and
She got high boobs.
if something happened along the way and she had to get the boobs, but I don't want to jump into
But
something.
normally, I'm gonna tell you another thing. If the boobs are hard, that means that she didn't do the aftercare like she was supposed to.
Right, because I don't want to feel a man chest.
Because with a breast augmentation, there's a certain routine that you have to go
Really?
through for a certain amount of time.
To get the
To get
suppleness.
to get the softness and stuff. And if you don't do that, yes, they will get hard.
I'm always worried that when you have breast augmentation, the nipple, because they have to take it off.
No,
But some of them, they do remove. It depends on what you have.
Yeah.
It does
it
require.
depends. Yes, some of them
And
will go
so-
through the areola.
So they will tag
Some will
right
go
back on.
through the
Armpit,
underarm,
yep.
and some will go through the belly button, and then some will cut an incision right up
That's
under
a
here.
long way.
Yeah, but I mean, but that's how they're done.
Shit.
Well,
That's like trying to do my stomach through my leg.
so now, T-Roy, hypothetical. We know your situation. We know that you're the only married person up there. So, if you were dating, let's say, in the past, and you came across a woman who had plastic surgery off the jump, you really did not know it. But then when y'all got closer and y'all got ready to get intimate, you noticed some things was not quite right, and it was plastic surgery. How do you respond to it?
I mean, like I said, when you first meet somebody, of course, you gonna like what you see. I like what I see. I mean, if you had surgery to get it done, and you come out and you tell me, like, oh, yeah, surgery? You're like, oh, man. I mean, I'll be surprised about it, but I mean, it wouldn't change nothing.
Okay.
I mean, the only thing that it would change is that I know. That's it.
Unless it's impacting performance.
Now, hold on. Now, you talking about the breast, the boob, the heart, or whatever. I mean, after you have babies, or whatever, your boobs get hard.
Where you learn that from?
Well, I mean, don't the milk get hard?
No.
That's from if you're
That's
breastfeeding and
during,
you got
yeah.
that's like right after the baby and you're breastfeeding, yeah,
Right,
because
they got fresh milk.
you got fresh milk and you got to squeeze that sucker out.
No,
But-
no.
But
That's not
after,
what happens.
I mean, I'm just saying, because like when I was when I filled up, they got kind of like
They
that,
get
but,
hard,
but not like
You're not talking
hard.
about that
They
type
got
of
hard.
firm, they got taut, but
Yeah,
it wasn't.
there you go.
It was painful. Trust me, you weren't gonna touch it.
Mm-mm.
That's another kind of pain.
Yeah, touch it and die.
That's exactly what you would do. You would
Yes.
take it and die.
Touch it and die.
Oh.
We turn our head spin around 4 times.
So what's the worst plastic surgery you can have? Is it the facial? Is it the tummy tuck? Is it the butt?
The most dangerous.
Yeah.
The most dangerous is the Brazilian butt lift.
Right, that's what more people are dying.
More people are dying from that. And then, as I was saying earlier, it's another show. I know you're gonna be sitting there chilling about me and these shows, but it's a show called The Doctors. I don't know if you all are familiar with that show, but it's a board certified plastic surgeon on that show. Now, he was a guest on the Dr. Phil show because they were talking about plastic surgeries and people dying from plastic surgeries on Dr. Phil's show.
Got it.
Okay, and he was saying as far as the Brazilian butt lifts go, when they first started doing the Brazilian butt lifts, he said as they learned, because as you continue to do stuff, you learn more. When they were doing the injections, because a lot of times it's basically fat transfer.
Okay.
Some of the times it's fat transfer. Other times, with these other doctors, they've been putting silicone. Yeah. But with the fat transfer, he said they were injecting it too deep into the tissue. And he was saying they're learning now that it is more of a superficial, like it should go right up under, like the skin, like
Right.
the epidermis of the skin.
Right.
That it should go up under there instead of injecting
Deep
it
into the muscle.
Yeah, deep into the muscle tissue. Because if you realize, fat does not go into your muscle. Fat
sits on the other-
fat sits up top.
Mhm.
So I think with that, and hopefully, maybe by them discovering that, it'll cut down on it. I guess I hope.
No,
I've seen a picture with
No.
one of them went
No, I
wrong.
mean,
no.
And buddy, I'm talking about that girl butt looked like a flat tire.
oh, I've
If you
seen
look
some
at any
disasters
bit of
now.
TikTok and these other social media, the amount of it seems like validation that people need
Mm-hmm.
from outside sources to make them lift themselves up.
Mm-hmm.
That would make this thing seem like an epidemic.
Mhm.
People are now going to try to, any way they can, to lift their butt.
I saw one woman on there. This woman done spent damn near $1 million.
Wow.
$1 million.
And she probably still renting the house.
She must be.
Still renting.
But
She
you know
gotta
what?
be a
Plastic surgery is an epidemic now.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
is.
because
Yo.
It's
Like-
addictive. People get addicted to it.
people are flying, like literally, are flying to places like Miami, Atlanta. I know those are like the hot
Okay.
spots. At
Talking
Miami,
about
Atlanta.
Asia.
But then hold on, they don't do that when you go. You don't stay. You stay there for some hours and then you leave.
You fly back out, right?
And I'm
Yeah,
like,
and that's crazy.
who do you do your follow up with? Like
Exactly.
whenever I think of procedures, I'm thinking of follow ups.
Yep. There should be a
And,
lot of
and that's what I'm saying, because a reputable physician will tell you, even when because like I said, when I called the one in Atlanta, you gonna need to be here 2 weeks.
Right. So make some reservations.
Yeah,
Yep.
you gonna need to be here too. Ain't no you going home. They was like, okay, you got arrangements to stay here because with your follow ups and stuff, we need to be able to follow up with you, you know, regularly for at least 2 weeks. Because people don't realize, like, when you get those surgeries, they put like these things on you that's to drain.
Oh, I know.
And they have to check those things.
Mm.
And so they have to check those on a regular basis. So if you go to the DM to get something done and you know you got drained, what you gonna do? You gonna go there and then fly home and then what, you flying back? No.
No, people are not making it back. That's the
Yes,
problem.
yeah. I
That's
know.
the issue, right?
People
Yeah.
want-
Not
and,
making it back home.
and you have women that
That's a lot.
that are being encouraged. What about the women that are being encouraged by their mates
Uh-huh.
to go and have it done? What do you guys say to a guy who tell his woman that she need work?
Well, no, he need work. You need to work on yourself if you think that is what's gonna
Yeah.
please you.
I'm gonna tell him that you need to find you another woman.
Like, right, find
What if he told?
Somebody
Okay, let
else.
me. What if he told this to your family member, and your family member now in their head is
Don't
going to
do
go
that.
do it?
Don't do that.
Hey,
Don't do that.
you-
Don't
you
do it,
you
Sophia.
Don't do that.
I mean, I can't control them. Like, we can't control them. I mean, if they like you say, if they're gonna do it, they're gonna do it.
You know.
Mhm.
And they can be out, but I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna be like, you're a fool if you go and do that.
See,
Why would you call her a fool though?
I would call her a fool because she's listening to him. She don't have to please him.
Because see, my thing would be, if you sit up here telling me what I need, since you're gonna run down
right,
what
run your list.
You need to go find that.
Look, since you gonna tell me I need all
Run
this,
your
hold
list,
up,
too.
player, because I got
I
I got
got
my list for you.
How about
Okay.
your attitude?
Okay,
your
I'm gonna
drive?
need you. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to get that face done. I got a dentist you can go to because we need to fix
We need
that
to get
grill.
that mouth one
All
right.
right. Okay.
So listen. So let me go deeper in this scenario. Then this person, you know that your friend or your family member has low self-esteem, so she end up talking to a guy that becomes friends, and they do start something, and she noticed that he's attracted to the woman. Not that he's stepping out, but he's attracted to them, and she wants to do this. And then I want to step out the box of what you would really do, and say, "Oh, you stupid," and you, because I don't really think that's the scenario that happens.
Mhm.
If your family member, mother, sister, cousin, friend comes to you and say, "Hey, I'm talking to a guy and I really like him, but I know I have some shortcomings." He hasn't personally said anything to me, but I know what he liked, and I know. But we started this relationship because we became friends first, and so I want to get it done. And he's okay. Well, go ahead and get it done. He's not discouraging, but he's encouraging.
Is he
Now,
worth
you
that
wanna-
money?
Exactly.
Do you
It's-
know if this guy? That's like my 15-year-old asking me about, I like this girl. And
Well, how do you
is she
talk
gonna
to
be
her?
there in your life that long? No.
You don't
Do
know
you know?
that.
Do you know you're gonna spend it? And that's the thing on both ends. You're gonna spend this money to please this guy, this person, and they then walk out your life.
How do you tell her? How do you have that conversation? We having a conversation. See, look, I met a guy and I really like him, and I want to go have this plastic surgery. how do you talk to me genuinely? To tell me like, no, this is
Well,
not.
you have,
Yeah,
to
that's
have,
how you
you have to
feel.
have that conversation on several
No,
levels.
look, talk to me. I'm
No,
telling
I'm saying
you.
you're going to have that conversation on several levels. One, we're going to have to talk about it medically. We're going
Okay,
to
so
sit
we
down and
talk-
talk to a doctor and what are the implications of this. Then we have to talk about talk about you as a person.
Mm-hmm.
Are you happy with your body? Why are you
Okay, that's the
going to
conversation
take
I want to have.
that to that level?
Okay, I'm not happy. I'm not. I feel like he's not attracted to me like I want him to be attracted.
Well,
to
I don't want you to do it for him. You can't do it for another person.
Exactly.
Okay.
You got to do it for you.
And I'm
Exactly.
having this conversation with you.
This man's hide my expression.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and be the fool and listen to him.
So that's how
And
you
go
gonna
ahead
talk
and
to
do
me?
it. I'm gonna talk to you just like that. You gonna be a fool and go and mess your body up? Then you go and do that,
Okay, I will do it.
dummy.
And now something happens. What do you say?
Look at you now.
Suppose I don't make it.
But understand.
That's
where
how you. I'm your friend, and that's what you said.
But think of where you can spiral someone into mentally.
Now you know
Because
I'm lying.
they-
Yeah.
Right,
Now,
and that's what I'm
now,
trying. That's what I'm trying to
You can
get.
push them into
I
it.
don't think some people
Think about the mental repercussions.
Mm.
do it because like they really have like an issue, and they feel like if it's not done, it's going to hinder
Right.
their relationship.
But you know,
So
I know
don't talk
women-
to me as I'm stupid. Talk to me as I'm like, look, I don't, if that's what you're gonna say, that's it, because that's how you feel. But I don't want. I'm not joking right now. I'm like seriously having a conversation with you about it.
I mean, I know a woman had a breast deduction for her relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she was walking around heavy chested.
That's not what I asked you. I asked you, how would you talk to me if I need to be talked out?
Well, you know,
or
I mean-
if you even want it, you might say if that's how you felt, then that's how you feel. Don't change it.
No. I mean, you know, I was just joking when I said
Okay.
that. But I mean, I'll be like, look, man. I said, there's
Me
nothing
being
wrong with
me,
you.
me being me.
I'll be like,
How do
look,
you talk to me?
I'm talking to you.
Okay.
I'm like, there's nothing wrong with you. You don't need to go and do that.
But I don't feel comfortable, and
And why you don't feel comfortable?
because I know what I want to look like, and I love this man. We gonna be together.
Okay, so is it about you or is it about this man?
It's about us.
It's
It's
about
about
y'all.
No,
It's about us. No, I'm just
Oh,
talking
no,
about.
no, you talking now.
Yeah, it's about us.
It's about
I
y'all.
want to do it, and I know he's gonna appreciate it.
But did you have a conversation with him?
Yes, he's okay with me doing it. He's not talking me out of it.
Mhm.
but at the end of the day, people can change. He
I
can
don't
walk
think
out
you
your
ought to
life.
do it.
We need to
Okay.
make sure that when
I
he
don't
walks
think
out
you
your
should.
life, you're still happy with you
Mhm.
and with what you just did.
Exactly.
So, do you think people who have that kind of surgery should be required to have a
Mental
mental
health
diagnosis?
Yeah,
No,
well, actually,
evaluation.
some doctors,
Do require something like that.
a
They say-
reputable doctor
they
will
say-
require for you to do that.
When you find third world countries, them doctors don't
Well,
do
that's
that.
in third, but I'm
Yeah.
saying here, and reputable doctors will require you to get a mental evaluation to see if if you're
But-
mentally stable.
But then
to go
here's the
through
part, and I think where she's getting to, that's when you're paying for those high dollar doctors. And
Mhm.
these people don't have that money.
that. Yeah,
They're coming out
And-
of the hood
and-
and everything
yeah,
else.
'cause
They're
like
gonna
they
fly
say-
overseas
yeah, because like they say, you
on
get
a
what you pay
vacation,
for.
right?
$3,500,
Right.
you you get two things for $3,500.
I was hearing horror
But the
stories
crazy
of
part
them.
about it, what y'all not understanding, a lot of those replicable doctors that you talking about are the ones that's flying to these third world countries, doing these surgeries, and then they fly their butt back, and they leave the patient in these third world
But
countries.
here's the thing.
The same because
They can
they don't know.
fight those laws there.
exactly.
It's
That's
best to do it
exactly.
here. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't think like people are realizing like when you say epidemic, this is really an epidemic. Like
Well, I was looking
I
at,
know people now that like having surgery is gonna happen. And I'm not talking about
Yeah.
this. I'm talking about just being vanity.
yeah. But
This is
I
getting
was,
itself.
when I was watching the show, it was a 2-part series. And the lady on the show, she did pass away. But the thing about it was, okay, she claimed she did her research. She had like a notebook and everything of all the stuff that she, all the so-called research that she did. But one of the issues that her sister had, her surviving sister had, is you're going over here to a foreign country to have a major because believe it or not, that is major surgery.
Mm-hmm.
You're going over here to have a major surgery done. and the doctor that you have does not speak your language. It's a language barrier.
Yep.
now
So
you're trying to-
you can't speak.
You can advocate for yourself.
Yeah, you can't speak his language. He rarely understands yours. You really don't have your translator is not really translating because they can't translate exactly what you're trying to say.
They're like pain levels.
Exactly.
You
You know, so those are the issues. That's what I'm saying. You know, when you go over here to these foreign countries, those are some of the things that you're going to run into. You don't, and then if you go by yourself, why would you go to another country by yourself to have a major surgery?
Right.
You
Now,
know?
like you said, there is
Because
sometimes
they do it done
because there is some other surgeries outside of the plastic surgery where they're like needed surgeries
Yeah,
that people can go
yeah.
get and come out with a good thing. And some countries offer a cheaper alternative than the American doctor because of what we got to pay to go to school and things like that.
Yeah.
I can understand that. And the doctor's got to pay those
Student loans
student
back.
loans off, right?
Mhm.
But when it comes to the plastic surgery part now, because we're not blanketing all things that are done overseas. When it comes to the plastic surgery part, like DC said, it's such an epidemic that it's become a slaughterhouse. It's one in, one out, one in,
Yeah,
one out.
yeah.
You know. And
Yeah,
it
because
becomes
you
a
got
dangerous
you
thing.
know it's like, oh yeah, we got 10 surgeries today, you know,
Right.
so it's
Let's
like
knock 'em out, in and out.
yeah, in and out, in and out, in
The
and out.
doctors aren't
Yeah.
invested into their patient.
Yeah.
And like you said, the follow up, they're invested into that patient they're following up with. They care about how you're getting through
Yeah,
this, where the other doctor, you know, they have money to be made.
yeah,
So we need, if we knock out 10 today, we just cleared $500,000. Let's
exactly.
go.
Mhm.
Knock them out.
And some of these surgeries are happening, and like they're not doctor office. They're like
Oh,
you
yes.
know, well you can call, you can make a doctor office whatever you want it to be. However, I wish that some people when they do certain things, they would just assess their whole situation.
Surrounded. What's going on?
If I'm
Right.
flying over and I did my research, like you said, and I'm flying someplace else, and don't get me wrong, everybody that go to these other countries, they don't all die. I'm just saying that there's, you know, it's just risky.
Yeah.
It's risky
Right,
because trust me,
right,
that
right.
guy here in the
It's
United
risky
States.
here, right?
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
I'm not jumping on, you know, here or in the United States. If you go to these places, or you go to a doctor's office, there are red flags. If you walk in and like stuff is not clean and you about to go into surgery, red flag, red flag.
You're like, I'm sorry, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Right.
If you walk
Across the
into a doctor's office and they have information and you can look over and see somebody information,
No.
this is what this is kind of okay next. Pretty much, that's what you're running into.
If you take
If
a shot
you
of Jack
get in the
Daniels,
back and you talk to the doctor and you asking him questions and he's unsure, that's a
Exactly.
problem. You should have, and I
or you
honestly
can't
believe
communicate with the doctor,
that's the biggest
If you
red
ask
flag.
a doctor a question
and
and
he
he
look at
can't,
you like, I don't speak your language.
yeah, or I
Problem.
can't, or I don't know, oh
Because
yeah.
you're about to go to sleep and he's going to do surgery and he might not realize you said breast augmentation and arm removal.
Exactly.
Augmentation,
So
Yeah. No. See.
you know.
See,
So,
they-
and I don't care what doctor office you go to. I mean, you got to ask questions. And I'm telling you what I've learned and what I do. If I'm going to do something and I'm not sure, any question, I don't care where I'm at, I'm writing it down. I'm writing it down because if I ask and I still like, I'm asking. Okay, listen, you got to explain it one
and
more
you
time.
don't feel comfortable with the answer. You know, if you don't feel comfortable with that answer, time to go.
Then listen.
Go.
If
You're
you're
like,
not
all right,
sure,
thank you so much. I'll be in touch. Yeah.
okay, well, men, they have breast implants. They get breast implants. They get
Fake
skin
muscles.
tight. Yeah, it's fake muscles. So
Oh
it's not
my
a woman
God.
thing.
Did you see the
They
dude?
get calf implants. Y'all
Yes.
seen the calf implants?
Did you
Hold
see?
on, what implant?
They do calf implants. Yes.
Nuh-uh.
Yes.
It's the dude. Botched again. Dude on botched.
Yes.
Dude done had so many fake things implanted in him till now he make them for other people.
Oh, Lord.
He make the pectoral implants He make the
Triceps.
the triceps,
The biceps.
and then the biceps. He make the calf implant. He even made butt
Yes.
implants.
But at the same time, can we? Some of this blame has to go on commercialism
Yes.
So I have a
because we
question.
have this idea of beauty that's gotten out of control.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when having a butt wasn't cursed.
Exactly.
What's a
White women
Yep.
did not
One
want
butt,
now
Them car trash.
you
is.
walk out and you be like,
They made songs about it. I like
Big
butts,
butts,
but I
I cannot
cannot
lie.
lie.
That started, and then ever since then,
Took off.
it's like everybody got to get a butt implant.
I'm telling you, man. I'm like,
I'm happy with what little I got. I'm happy with what
it
little
trips
bit
me
I
out
got.
when
She
I
said what little.
Yeah, I'm happy with my little apples
Apples.
I got back here.
I got a peach. I got 2 peaches.
You got peaches.
The whole panel got
Hey,
quiet.
look, she got peaches on steroids.
I'm about sick of you.
I'm just saying.
She got 2 basketballs right there.
No, them more than
No,
bad. Them some
watermelons.
beach balls. Them some beach balls. Mm-hmm.
Listen. What y'all not gonna do is talk about me while I'm here.
Hey, if y'all ever see us live, y'all will see them two.
The lies.
There's nothing wrong with these two.
Yeah,
The lies.
Okay.
Oh no, ain't nothing wrong with me. I ain't saying that.
I ain't saying that was wrong with me. Only
Nothing
thing I
to
said,
require augmentation is what he's getting.
trust and believe. I'm happy with
I'm gonna
everything.
have something done. I'm not gonna tell nobody what it is, but I have something.
I'm happy with everything that I got, that God gave me. I'm happy with all of that. And thanks to my children, I now have boobs.
The third one.
Yeah, thanks to the third one because that
What
was,
are they now?
Oh my.
yeah, because I'm
Please gonna take responsibility for you're no longer 6
the third one, because to be honest, the third one he did do it because he was the biggest one, big ass. He was the biggest one, and he caused my breasts to get bigger. Thank you.
You want to keep them.
Yeah, I'm
But you want to
these.
keep the. You want to
Yeah,
get rid
but
of that.
I need to get this. But thank you, son, for these right here. Thank you. I appreciate you for that right there. But yes, this right here, I need my 6-pack back. I'm just saying. I need look. Let me tell you something. I've done sit-ups.
Just keep
I've
the
done
money,
planks.
man. Just keep the
I've
money.
done what you call them, the side
Crunches.
thingies. I've done the crunches. I've
The
done
planks.
the stretches. I've done all the twists, the
Leg
turns,
lifts.
all of that, and still
It's not going nowhere.
it not going. Nah.
You know what? You want to get mask on?
Oh my bad. I was drinking. I was drinking on.
I'm just messing with you. Like she said in the beginning, this is just precautionary. So
But anyway, as we get ready to wrap up, it's like this. Everything that you do, you just do it with care and caution.
Right.
If you plan on having breast augmentation or any type of plastic surgery, hey, if that's what you want to do you. But do it safely. Do it safely. Make sure you do your research. Make sure you research your doctor and get as much information as you can.
And
Okay?
make sure you're doing it for you.
Exactly. You're not doing it for somebody else. Do it for yourself. All right? Are we good? Everybody good? All hearts and minds are clear?
what plastic surgery? If you could get a plastic surgery,
Did you just take him back to church?
no.
Did you just take him back to church?
Yes, I did.
If you could, you said you gonna get rid of your stuff.
Oh, yeah, this kid.
You ain't getting no penile implant.
What I need it for?
You ain't getting no
He said, wait a minute. He said he long dong silk, but he don't need to.
Oh, I did not say that.
He a Raging Bull. Look at that hand.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Hey,
Raging Bull.
I'm a monster with mine.
All right.
I got
Please.
me.
All right. Check this out. Please leave your comments below in the comments section. I know you got something to talk about on this one. Oh Lord. Also, don't forget to hit the click. Click like, share, subscribe, and
That notification bell.
hit that notification bell. Let us know what you think. We'll look for you next time. Thank you so much for spending your time with us. I am your girl, Lynn. What is my name? Damn. I'm Lynn. Yeah, that's me. I'm Lynn. I'm Lynn. That's right. And remember, Everyone is entitled to their opinion. Never be afraid to express yours. I'm Lynn Roberts,
I'm that girl DC.
I'm the boy T-Roy.
And Big C.
and we out. Peace.
Holla at you.